Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Nancy. I'm a Stampin' Up! Creative coach, and I make cards and crafts, and I use Stampin' Up! Products, and I love to share them with you. So that's why I'm here today. It's getting close to the holidays, and I have a couple of last minute ideas. And of course, you know, if you don't have any gift ideas, money and gift cards are always a great choice. But it's nice to give them in a creative way rather than just handing them the money, right? So I have a couple of fun and easy gift card holders or money holders to share with you. So I'm going to do a few short videos. I'm going to do a series of videos, and I'm going to have them linked. So if you stay to the end, it'll go right into my next fun and interesting gift card holder. As always, I appreciate you being here with me, and if you share my video, I would appreciate that too. Leave comments and questions. I'll be sure to answer, and let's get started. So this was the first one that I made. Really simple, and this is last minute, so you're just going to go grab whatever paper you have, whatever stamps you have, and work with that. So I made this one out of some discontinued paper. I actually made it on crumb cake. But let me bring in the supplies for what I want to make with you today. So what I have is a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and it is cut to 7 by 5, and then I scored it at 3.5. So what's interesting about this is Stampin' Up! Actually makes note cards that are this exact same size, and they come with envelopes. So, and they're inexpensive. I think there's $7 for 20 note cards with envelopes. And you can get them in white, and you can get them in a very vanilla color. But if you don't have that, you can go ahead and make your own. So the reason I bring that up is these are mailable. So if you fit them into an envelope, you can mail them out. So Stampin' Up's note cards come with envelopes. But of course, a lot of times you just hand somebody a gift card or the money, and this is fine, just like it is. You don't need an envelope. So again, I have a piece of white cardstock that is 7 by 5, and I scored it right down the middle at 3.5. Then I have a piece of Designer Series paper, and that is also 3.5 by 5. And the first thing we're going to do is glue that to the front of our card. So I'm going to glue this all over because I'm going to end up cutting it, and I just want to make sure that it's adhered everywhere. So I'm going to put glue all over the back of this. This designer paper is called Snowflake Splendor. Very pretty. Pretty blues in here and light greens. And pretty snowflakes. So I'm just fitting that right onto the front of that card. It's the exact same size. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to trim this down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just the front piece, and I'm going to cut it on an angle like this. And let me show you how I'm going to do that. So I'm kind of lining this up right here and this point to 1.5 inches. And you can make this cut, this diagonal cut, however, whatever diagonal that you want. But that's how I'm doing it. So I got 1.5 inches up here at the top, and I'm going to take it down to about 1 inch here at the bottom. So I'm kind of looking down here, and this is my 1 inch mark. And I'm just going to go ahead and trim it. I'm only going to trim it right up to the fold. So again, about 1.5 inches at the top, down to about 1 inches at the bottom. And I'm cutting through that. So when I get close to the end, I'm just going to kind of peek and see how much further I need to go. And there. And if you go past, it's no big deal. No big deal. Just try to get as close as you can. Okay, so we have that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue just here at the bottom, and that's going to seal it closed. So let me show you here. I'm going to put some glue here, and just a real thin line. Of course, you could use tear and tape, but I'm just going to use glue. And just close it up. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of stamping, and we'll do the front of the card. And I'm going to do the moose. So I'm going to bring in a scrap of white. Let's see if this scrap's big enough. I think I'll use that for another one. going to bring in this scrap here. And I'm going to cut a white mousse, punch out a white mousse. And this is Coastal Cabana. It's just an accent color. And I'm going to see if I have any more Coastal Cabana here. Yep, I have a whole bunch because I'm going to do another punch after. So I'm going to punch another mousse out. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of put the white mousse on top, and I'm just going to offset this Coastal Cabana mousse in the background. And I'm just going to do that with a little bit of glue. I'm just going to put some glue on his legs and on his antlers. And then I'm just going to offset it just a little bit, just so that white mousse shows up a little bit better. Like that. Okay, so he's going to go there in a minute. Then I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. Let me bring in my stamp. Uh-oh, I can't find my stamp. Where did I do it? Here it is. Okay. So this stamp that I chose to use is going to go with this mousse just perfectly. It's from the Merry Mousse stamp set. So there's the mousse, and it comes with the punch, the set, and I'm going to stamp Merry Christmas. So let me bring in my ink. I'm going to use Bermuda Bay ink, which is just a little bit darker than this Coastal Cabana, just so it shows up really well. It's a little bit darker. So then I'm going to bring in a punch. This is actually a new punch that's coming out in the new Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, which is coming out in January, and it's a double oval punch. So I'm going to stamp or punch this sentiment out. I'm going to use that oval, even though I got a scallop, I'm going to use the oval. Then I'm going to bring back some more Coastal Cabana, and I'm going to stamp out the scallop. Okay, I just got to put this together real quick. So I'm going to snail or glue that sentiment right on that scalloped oval. And then these two are together, so I'm going to bring in my dimensions, and I'm going to pop the mousse up with the dimensional and put this right here at the bottom. And I'm going to pop up the sentiment with some dimensionals. We'll put 2 on. So that's going to go up here. The last thing is I'm going to punch a hole and tie a ribbon to close this top part up. Let me bring in my ribbon and a hole punch. And I actually thought I had a gift card here somewhere to show you. Well, we're going to pretend. I know I have one here somewhere. So we're going to pretend this is our gift card, and that would slide right in there. Or if you had money, if you want to use this for money, you could slide your money in there. Okay, we'll do that for now. Anyways, we're going to punch a hole right in here. I'll move that money over so we don't punch a hole in the money. So I'm just going to bring in my hole punch, and about a 1/2 inch in, and right in the center, like that. I'm going to bring in some ribbon, and again, you're going to use whatever you have on hand. Excuse me, because we're just doing this last minute. We're just trying to get stuff done, right? So this is a quick and easy gift card holder. Just going to tie a bow. Make that a little bit smaller. Tighten it up. Let's trim it. And there you go. Isn't that easy? So the recipient's just going to untie this and peek inside. And there's their gift. And then it's just so easy to put it back together. Just tie it up in a bow. I hate tying bows on camera. But I did it. Just play with it. And there you go. So there is your first quick and easy gift card holder or money holder. So I hope you like it. Stay tuned because I have 2 more fun ones coming up. This was the easy one. The next 2 are really unique and fun. You're going to love them. So go ahead and share my video and we'll see you soon. Stay tuned.